Hey guys, Gravener here. What's going on? Welcome back to another episode of DC Legends. And today we're going to be continuing on with the Showcase series and taking a look at not that. Well, I don't know why I always go to campaign mode instead of heroes, but usually always happens. We're taking a look at Chemo. Chemo is a character I think that a lot of people probably don't put a lot of stock in. I wonder if I can actually get him up to the next rank now. Yes. Awesome. Just collecting that stuff, be able to get him up to 35 makes it a little bit better. Still need a couple of things, a couple level 2, whatever the crap these things are. Antimatter energy. Don't have those to be able to get him up to gear rank 3, which sucks. But let's take a look at his power. Not exactly the best in the world from the way it looks, but he's only at level 35 with really crappy gear. 1,701 on the power, 567 on strength, 575 on agility, 623 on stamina, 592 on intelligence, 6,234 on HP, 51 on speed, 5% chance, or crit chance rather, 150% critical value or critical amount. Now the key thing with Chemo that I like is his superpowers. You don't start off with the chemtrail, but that's the first thing we got here. Damage to an enemy, gain 1 mend if target is bleeding. Then we get into the toxic spill, which is really what you want to start off with. Apply one bead, what the frick? Apply 1 bleed to all enemies. 20% chance to apply 1 extra bleed to all enemies. So not too shabby. And I have ranked his abilities up just a little bit. And Fallout, apply 1 speed down to all enemies. 15% chance to negative 15%. All enemies' turn meters only usable if 6+ bleeds among all enemies. So he's really cool because he does a lot of AoE damage. I mean, you've got Toxic Spill. It is a complete and total AoE damage, and it also puts bleed, at least 1, maybe an extra at 20% chance. So that's pretty cool to me. And then he mends himself for every single bleed. Gain 1 mend if target is bleeding. So he can heal himself as well as do a ton of AoE damage. Corrosive Anatomy does not unlock until rank 4. He only has 4 abilities, but we don't have him at rank 4, so 50% chance to apply 1 bleed to enemies that damage Chemo. That's not too shabby either, because you can't get to Fallout unless you have 6 on. But let's pop back out of here, and we'll take him into a battle with the rest of my group. As usual, I will take out Solomon Grundy and put in Chemo. Just got to find him first. He's probably pretty low on the list. There he is. Because he's not that high up. He's pretty low compared to the rest of them. If his gear rank was a little bit different, I think it would be a little better. And hopefully I'm going to be able to try to get some of these characters that we review at least up to a certain portion on their abilities before I start doing it. I don't know. It's getting pretty sparse on the oh man, why did I bring in this team? This is the team I was having to run to get the willpower, so it's a very good possibility we're going to lose this just because of that fact. Alright, we'll see what we can do with it. He got an extra one there, so that's cool. I like Harley for that instance alone, but it's not really the best in the world. Here we go. Let's see what he can do. Bleed to everyone. So we have 4 bleeds out, so we cannot use his Fallout yet, but we're going to try and get there. I would appreciate it if you guys would kind of AoE attack Lex Luthor, because he's not going to take any damage right now, but I doubt that's going to happen. Lex may be able to clinch this one for us. There we go. There we go. Nope, that's not good. Okay, let's see if we can actually get this off. There we go. We'll take out Harley. Let's see, we mend. He was in the red, so not too bad. But that does hurt us because we do need 6 up. But we're going to take out, let's take out Castaway, Green Arrow if we can. Please do not kill my Chemo. We may end up having to do a couple of rounds here. just because I brought in the wrong team. Yep. I believe we're going to end up dead on this one anyway. But the bleed damage, you can see it's still doing damage even after he is gone. So that's pretty awesome. Why did I not pay attention to the rest of the team? Yeah, we're going to lose this one. That's really pathetic too, considering. Buff up. This is awful. Just awful. It didn't do us in yet. I would assume that Supergirl is going to be able to do us in, but I don't know. We might be able to pull this one out. They're going to hit us. Ooh, not for enough. And see, she's still taking bleed damage every single move she makes. So, luckily, we were able to pull that one out. So, let's do another match real quick, just to kind of see what we can do with Chemo, and hopefully, maybe be able to get that Fallout. Fallout's going to be really hard to get, unless you have some of his other abilities maxed out, just because of the fact, there we go, that you have to have 6 bleeds up. So that does stink. Do one more quick match, and hopefully maybe we'll be able to use Batman's buff to our advantage, and maybe it'll do a little bit extra damage for us. I don't know yet. We'll find out. Let's see if we can get there. See, now that's what I was talking about with Cyborg. He didn't use the proper ability first, and he missed with that huge attack. Okay, now we're going to use Toxic Spill again. See if we can potentially get more than one bleed out at a time, and we do not. We do need to get rid of Zatanna because she can cause the bleed to stop with the heals. Okay. Now, Batman, we're going to go ahead and let him heal up. Chemo, just in case. I don't want to lose him. And now we're going to go with Chemtrail again. Take him out. And we also mend ourselves, which we didn't really need to mend ourselves, but it's better to go ahead and do it anyway. I mean, it's the only move that we can do with him at the time. Buff everybody up. I doubt we're going to get to see, especially with just 2 players on the field right now, I doubt we're ever going to get to see the big AoE attack that he can do with Fallout. But it's not really that huge of a deal anyway. If we could get his second ability up more often, or if we're in like longer duration fights, I think it would come in really handy. But it just takes way too long between turns, and we just wreck everyone. So not going to be able to see his third ability in action. I highly doubt you're ever really going to be able to see it in action, like I said, unless you're doing like long-term battles. But overall, he's not a bad character. As you can see, we had him doing at least 200 plus damage. Every single one of his toxic spills, just from the bleed damage that would continue to go onto the characters every time that they would play. So that's one of the reasons why I do like Chemo, and it's one of the reasons why I absolutely hate going up against Chemo too, because Toxic Spill is usually one of the first things he goes to, and it sucks, but he's not bad. And you can also get him his fragments from let's see, you can get them from, no, we don't want to do that. Find, there we go. You can also get them from the big arena packs and the mini arena packs. So he is a character that's probably pretty decent to invest in, because you can get him a little bit more potentially than you do other characters, because of the fact you pull him from the packs, the free packs. But alright guys, so that is Chemo today. We'll try and hit something else up tomorrow. Don't know if I'll be able to or not, but that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like on it. If you're new to the channel, please consider leaving a sub on it. And as always, guys, I'll catch you in the next episode. Later.